Hey everybody, as my friend Jeff would say, I'm coming to you from my music room here today, and I just wanted to apologize for this upcoming video, for the length of it, for how boring it is, and I want to point out that there's a little button down there on the bottom that you can click and it'll stop it, and then you can go on to something else. Recording studio, as it were. I want to show you my mess. This is my mess. I've got a real can of worms going in here. Look at this. I've got cords laying all over the floor. I've got camera pods, and I've got a mic boom, and I've got what have I got? A bass guitar over there, electric acoustic laying here. This was my buddy Jim's. It passed away a couple years ago, and his family gave it to me, and I was really touched by that. That's a nice little Martin. It's not a high-end Martin, but it's a nice one. It's a good one, and it sounds really good when it's played electrically. Now, much better than acoustic. But for acoustic, I've got my 1967 Martin D28, and it's a big boom box, and you just can't beat it for acoustic, especially bluegrass style of music. But what I got going, no, that's not a bass. My bass is hanging up there. I've got the Strat down here, and I've been in here playing today, and obviously I've got stuff everywhere. But I've been recording. I haven't done a lot of recording. I haven't done a lot of music since my buddy Jim passed away, and then I don't know, it just kind of took the wind out of my sails, and I kind of lost interest and lost the passion for it. But someone told me, you know, Ken, he would want you to play, and I know that's true. But anyway, it's so nasty and cold outside today that I decided to sit down here and do something. And I've been recording in Sony Vegas, which is my video editing program, and it does pretty much everything that my music recording program does. It allows you to lay out all these tracks, and then you can add different effects to them and make all kinds of adjustments. And I have, and then you can name your tracks, and I have up here, I've got, you know, the only difference in this and the music recording program I use is called Guitar Tracks Pro, and some would know it. Well, there's Audacity, there's several of them, but the difference in this one is you can add video here, of course, and well, actually this is primarily video, and then you're adding the music, but it does, the tracks do pretty much whatever, the same as the music program does. You can name your tracks. I've got lead vocal take 1, I've got harmony here, I've got electric rhythm, and the saw licks, and the bass, and the rhythm left, and then rhythm right. I've copied and pasted the rhythm, the acoustic rhythm, and then panned it left and right. It just gives you a real full sound. And then going on down, I've got some lead breaks and various things I've thrown in there. And the only problem that I see with it is it's limited as to the number of tracks you can. I ran out of audio tracks. There wasn't enough, and on my music program I can lay down, I know it's 36, and I think it's more than that, but this one is limited. I don't know, it allows you to 10 or so, and I used them all up, and because this is not designed for this, it's designed for video. Anyway, this is what I've been up to here, and it's so full that I'm not sure the video is going to sync up. You know, when you try to sync the guitar licks and stuff to the music, it seems like it's dragging a little. It's a little bit slow, and I'm hoping when I render it down that it will be in time. But one of the problems is I made a mistake, and I knew better, but I did not start out with a metronome, and you really, as much as I dislike the metronome, it is a necessary evil. You just have to have it if you're going to record anything, and because with all these different things going on, the electric guitar and the acoustic guitar, and I was playing lead on acoustic and lead on electric and rhythm on both of them, and you're going to get, you know, out of sync somewhere just a little bit. And then it all adds up, you know. And so if you start out with a metronome, you know, usually what I do is lay down a rhythm track with the metronome. And it's kind of hard to do. You got to go all the way through the song and just in your mind and lay it all out and leave room for the lead breaks and you know, whatever. And usually I mess up and have to start over, but anyway, you really should start out with that metronome, and then you can omit it out, you know, delete it out, so you don't have to listen to it for every track you lay down. If you get one good track laid down with it, then that'll keep you in time, and you just gotta have it. There's just no way around it. But anyway, I'm hoping when this thing renders down that the video will be in sync, but it may not be. And you know, y'all just gonna have to forgive me if it's not, because I was just trying something new here. I wanted to see how much music I could do with the video editing program. I don't think it's going to work out, really. I think I should record all my tracks in the music program, which is designed to do, and then bring that into Sony Vegas and add the video or whatever. But part of this lagging too is my video card, and this computer's getting on up in years now, and you know, it's not the latest greatest, and I really need to get a computer that's designed to do what I'm doing here with the video card. And it's got a decent sound card, but you know, it just kind of needs an upgrade. So if I'm going to do these videos and do this music thing, I really should invest in that. Anyway, just thought I'd, you know, this might interest some of you guys, and most of you it won't, but and I'm not a musician. I just put that disclaimer out there. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a musician. So don't beat me up too bad on this. I'm just playing around. But I know it's not. It's far from right and perfect, but it's fun, and that's the main thing. Is just have fun. I'll see how this turns out, and you guys will see it loaded up later on. I thought I'd better put this disclaimer up first, because I don't know what kind of mess it's going to be, but we'll see. Y'all have fun. See you later. Bye. You know, I mentioned that I'm not a musician, and I'm not, because I've never had a music lesson in my life, and that's a problem. What happened was, you know, when I was about 24 years old, I decided I wanted to play guitar. Man, I wanted it bad, and I just never put it down. I picked it up and never quit. Just kept banging at it. But I got myself a book and taught myself the chords, and that was a huge mistake, not taking lessons. And I taught myself everything that you see me do now, which whatever it is, I learned on my own. I mean, people would show me a couple things here and there, but I didn't take any lessons, and that was a huge mistake, because what happened was I just taught myself, and I learned a lot of mistakes that way, because there was no one there to say, oh, that's not how you do that, you know. And there's no structure to my music, you know. I mean, I kind of know where the measures are, but modes and scales I don't know. And so I learned a lot of mistakes, and I practiced them. I've practiced them for 30 years, and I've gotten really good at them. And now I can execute those mistakes flawlessly. Really good at them. So that's what happens if you teach yourself sometimes. I mean, it might not to some people, but that's how it worked for me. So if you're thinking about taking up guitar, I highly recommend you get some lessons. It'll probably work out real well. All right, see ya.